Hey, what's up YouTube? So, this video is going to be a little different, and I'm not sure what I'm going to throw up on the screen. I think I might show you guys some larger pieces of pixel art that I did not so long ago that you're very unlikely to see other than this video, because there is no way I'm going to tutorial it. Anyway, as some of you may have noticed, I recently hit 100,000 subscribers, aka yesterday, and before I get into anything else, I just want to say a very big thank you to those of you that have subscribed and watched my videos for however long I've been doing this. It's still insane to me whenever I think about how many of you there are. I usually say the same things every time I make one of these videos, but truthfully it's the same experience every time I reach one of these milestones. It still baffles me how many supporters I've accumulated. I really do appreciate every single one of you, those of you that have been around for a very long time. Trust me, I know who you guys are, I see your comments. And those of you that have just subscribed, I really appreciate all of the support that you guys give, and I love the general positivity whenever I read the comments. You know, that pretty much just sums up everything I wanted to say. I just want to say a very big thank you. Without you guys, where would I be? Nowhere. So that's enough of that. You guys are probably wondering what makes this video so special. And here's the deal. Not really too much. I really did just want to say a very big thank you. It's been a while since I've made one of these videos, and I don't want you guys to think that I'm unthankful or unappreciative, so I just wanted to make this as a small gesture to hopefully try and show you guys how much I really do appreciate you. You guys will never know. I suppose I have a funny way of showing it since I don't really have anything too outrageous to show you or well for you to download. Those were kind of plans A and B, and they somewhat fell through. But what I suppose I could do is I could talk to you about what I plan to do for the future of the channel. And that sounds a little sci-fi, a little ominous. By future I mean from here onwards. So, what I really plan on doing, which isn't too special but it is really important to me, first of all I want to stick to a regular uploading schedule, which I think I've done quite successfully for the past couple of weeks, but I want that to be perpetual, and by regular uploading schedule I would love to be able to, if not more frequently, post a video every other day. So post a video on Monday, maybe not on Tuesday, but Wednesday definitely. Maybe I can try and up the frequency, but every other day is something that I'm trying to aim for. Second thing I want is a larger variety of content. I don't think I've been doing too badly with it as of recent, but maybe I've been making a few too many statues, but I would prefer a better mix of pixel art, statues, houses, and whatever else I end up building. I don't always stick to those. Maybe even some vehicles, maybe some stuff out of cartoons or games or whatever. We'll see what happens. I just want a larger variety. If I manage to do those things, I'll be pretty happy, and I think you guys will be as well. I've also toyed around with a couple of other ideas, and since I have you guys, I figure I'll run them by you. So, I've considered doing a Q&A, questions and answers, where you guys would submit questions via YouTube comments or private messages, or maybe I'd set up a Twitter or whatever, which would obviously need your participation, and I may make a video on the subject if I ever decide to do one, but that's idea A. Let me know how you'd feel about that. The second idea, which is much more solid and I think I might actually try, is I've also thought about trying my hand at streaming. I think it might be cool if I and possibly a couple of you guys built something while streaming it. So I figure it'd work like this. I, or as I said, possibly some other people, would decide on a goal, with stream input of course, and the stream would simply be us working towards whatever we decided to build, like a rocket or a purple giraffe or whatever. People watching could make suggestions, ask questions, hang out. I think it would be a good time, and of course if it was successful, I could chop it up and upload it. These are just ideas that I throw around with myself, so I'm open to pretty much any idea, to be honest with you. If you've got something you'd like to see me do, I would prefer that you'd send me a private message. If you do have something that you would genuinely like to see me do, like, I don't know. It could be anything, to be honest, even if it's just suggestions for builds, like a house or whatever. I've been building stuff. I take you guys into account, as a matter of fact. Like, I can't remember the last time I actually built something just off my own accord, to be honest with you. It's been like suggestions for the past 9 months. I suppose I've had some of my ideas in there, but like 90% of what I build is you guys, so whether you want to do that via private messages, leave a comment, however you want to do it, send me a video, whatever you want to do. I'll also make sure to pay special attention to the comments on this video. I'll come to them periodically. So that's really all I wanted to discuss. Before I go though, I do have a couple of things I could show you actually. I've I've got a couple of things that I've been working on that you guys might like to see. Let's hop into my other world. So this is what I've been working on of my statues and my pixel art, which I could also show you if they weren't scattered about 9 different worlds. And I think that you guys will find this a bit more interesting anyway, so hopefully you guys will be able to tell I've been working on some SpongeBob themed houses. I really do hope you can tell. These are 100% made and designed by me, no one else can take any credit for these. Let me give you a bit of a tour. So, I'm gonna give you a nice 360-degree view around each of them, and talk about the things that I'm happy about with the house and not so happy. They're about 90% complete at this point. I'm not sure that I can make too many improvements to them. Maybe I'll think of something, maybe I won't. I've been chipping away at them for a few days, just improving them here and there, but they're kind of at the point where I'm not sure I can make them any better without making them any bigger, and I don't particularly want to make them any bigger, to be honest with you. So, as I said, I'm just going to be critiquing my own work. SpongeBob's house, first of all, pretty happy with it. I'm happy about the general shape of it, I'm happy about the shape of the pineapple, and the shape of the leaves on top. You wouldn't imagine how difficult it is to make those leaves. It's crazy. They are ridiculously difficult to try and figure out, to make it look good at least. Also like the chimney, just a random fact, I like the way that I did the chimney. The windows, I'm decently happy with. Couldn't make them any better. I kind of wanted a 3D effect with the windows, but there's no way to do it without it looking a bit terrible. Two things that I'm unhappy about with SpongeBob's house. I cannot figure out if there is anything on the back of or on the sides of SpongeBob's house. I cannot find any images, and to my recollection of watching the program, which I've watched quite a few, I don't know if there's anything on the back of the house. I don't know if there's anything on the sides. I can't figure it out. Google won't help me. I don't know, maybe you guys can help me in that regard. Is there an extra window midway up the house? I don't know. Maybe you guys all know. Maybe you... As a matter of fact, if there is something, send me a private message or a link in the comments if you can still do that. Send me a picture of what is on the side or back of this house. God, I don't know. I don't know. Second thing I'm not too happy about, the patterning for the pineapple, this brown wool here. The pineapple, it's obviously textured, like it's all rough and bumpy. It doesn't look right if it is just pure orange, the pineapple. It looks terrible, so I had to add the brown. As a result of that, I was pretty happy with the pattern that the brown makes, like the diagonal lines, but it's kind of difficult to make it move around the pineapple, so I kind of had to settle for the front and the back just being textured and the sides not really, you know, having anything there. But the sides are kind of rigid and kind of shelf-like anyway, so it's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with the brown. In regards to the fact that I don't think I can do any better. I think that's as well as I'm going to do. I also do have to add a platform on top of the roof, like some decking. A friend of mine made me aware of the fact that SpongeBob has a little thing on top of his roof that you can sunbathe on. I'm going to have to add that, but that's an easy fix. So I'm about 95% happy with the house. I'm not sure I could do any better. And in regards to interior, I'm sure that you guys will be wondering about interior. Have you seen the inside of SpongeBob's house? If I wanted to make a 100% legit SpongeBob house, this would have to be about 50 times bigger. SpongeBob has a mansion crammed into that pineapple. It's insane. So 100% detailed interior, probably not going to happen. Probably going to be very basic. But yeah, that's SpongeBob's house. Pretty happy with it. Not too bad. Pretty happy. So that's SpongeBob's house. Squidward's. Squidward's isn't too bad either, I think. I'm pretty happy with the general shape of Squidward's as well. It looks really weird from the side, like this view. But if you look at it from the front here, it looks, to me at least, and I've had a couple of people look at this, it looks pretty decent, I think. It looks like Squidward's house. So I'm pretty happy with the general shape. I'm happy with the colour as well. I wasn't sure I'd be able to get that right. Couple of things I'm not too happy about with Squidward's house. You know what? These complaints are very minor about Squidward's. It looks weird from this angle. I don't like that. I wish it looked a little better from this angle. I wish it looked a little more rounded. But there's nothing I can do about that. And the eyes, really. That's the only other complaint. I can't get the eyes right, and I don't think I'd be able to get them right unless it was actually quite a bit bigger. But other than that, I think that it looks quite a lot like Squidward's house, to be honest with you. I'm quite happy with it. I hope you guys are as well. So, that's it. And finally, Patrick's house. But this was really only built for me. I only built it because I made the other two. It's never going to be tutorialed or anything like that. It's I just made it just because, you know, I just wanted it since I had the other two. And I realised that they are in reverse order. I realised that it should be like Patrick's first, Squid's, and then SpongeBob's. But what are you going to do? I obviously didn't start off with Patrick, so there you go. I'm pretty happy with those. And in case you're wondering what this black construct is, which needs to be moved a bit further over to the right, that is going to be Mr. Krabs' house. And I'm also going to build Sandy's and maybe even the Chum Bucket. But that's what I've been working on. That's what I'm going to be working on, some SpongeBob themed stuff. And then I'm going to move on to a couple of other things. I've got the Family Guy house in my head. We'll see how that works out, but pretty happy with SpongeBob and Squidward's house. Got a couple of alterations to SpongeBob's, not sure how I'd improve Squidward's. Might be able to make Squidward's interior, we'll see how that happens, but there you go. I've been talking a lot. I just realised that. I think I've been talking for like 8 solid minutes, so that's really all I have to show you on the house front. I do have some other houses that I've got cooking up in my head, but they're in my head for now. But I'm going to be building a few more houses. The houses will make a return. I don't know when you'll see these houses. It's when I'm 100% happy with them. Hopefully I can get a bit of input from you guys, see if you guys like them as well, and maybe you'll see them pretty soon, maybe not. We'll have to see. So that is that. I don't have any more to show you. Again, thank you very much for the 100,000 subscribers. What can I say? I've said everything. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this, and see you in the next video, which will be a little late, by the way. It's going to be coming up on Thursday, and I'm not sure what it will be. It'll probably just be a normal statue, but I've got something a little better planned for Saturday's video, so we'll see. Thanks for watching, and see you. Hey, if you enjoyed this video, maybe you should think about subscribing. I have plenty more stuff like this on my channel. I have tutorials ranging from YouTube statues, skin statues, houses, pixel art, the list goes on. Thanks for watching.